Good morning, everybody. It's kind of a hazy, rainy morning here. Just wanted to show you some seeds are coming up finally. These are wild black-eyed Susans. I got seeds from last year. I got a couple spots coming up. Here's some poppies. I saw on YouTube somebody put them in water and then they made ice cubes out of them, and that helps them germinate. So that's why they're in like little clumps, because that's where I put the ice cubes. But they're coming up really good. I gotta find spots for them in the gardens. I see you. Get out of my flower pot, though. Thank you. Big footprint right there. Here's dill coming up finally. Couple. Oh, there's one coming up underneath there. I got a couple of nasturtiums coming up in this pot that he stepped in. There's a little baby. He almost stepped right on it. And I did see, oh, here. These some cilantro. Finally coming up. That's my weeping pussy willow bush coming back. And I saw over here some teeny tiny little thyme. That sage and oregano have been growing since last year. I got some basil. That's my St. John's wort I got. Well, it's one of them I got from down there at that abandoned house. I got a couple baby cherry tomatoes coming up in this pot. And over here I put a couple more basils behind it. I got an eggplant. See anything coming up in there? That's my, put okra in there. I don't see nothing coming up yet though. Beside it we got my butterfly weed. I did have some cucumbers coming up over here and something ate them off. I don't see nothing coming up now. I did start more seed in a pot down here, so hopefully when they get big I can plant them out. A couple more cherry tomatoes coming up there and there. This here is my lettuce bed. Chives are doing good. They're from 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now. I don't see no okra coming up there. What are you doing, huh? I put some, this is when I put my cucumber seeds in. I don't see nothing coming up yet. My elderberry cuttings are doing really good. I've got to find a place to put them out. They're all rooted real good. You give a little bit of a tug, they don't come up, so they're got roots on them. That's technically a weed. It's called lamb's quarters or goosefoot. You can take it and use it like spinach. It's pretty good. It freezes well. You can dry it, use it in your, there's some weeds coming up into there. I know I said that's a weed, but there's some weeds I don't want coming up in there. See if I can get that out. I don't know what that is. Oh well. We froze it and use it like I would in spinach and soups and stuff like that. You can use it, saute it, and put it in your eggs in the morning. Anything you would spinach, really. We went to a Walmart Monday. And I got this, it was on clearance. It's a freesia. It's got 2 different colors that I know of that was in the pot. I planted it yesterday. Hope it takes off and does good next year. Peonies are about ready to pop open, hopefully. You can see they're doing real good all over. Clematis is coming up real good. Here's one of my little baby rose bushes. It's a miniature rose. Now this one will be red with white stripes, and this one's just a red one. had a marigold come up here all by itself, and a tomato plant. Well, it's actually 2 tomato plants. There's a baby one. I got to remove that. They come up by themselves. Here's another plant I got on clearance. I got this one at Lowe's on Monday. It's a primrose. Got tiny little seedlings coming up in my flower pots on the steps. They're just a mixture of wild seeds, or wildflower seeds, not wild seeds, wildflower seeds. I got it at the dollar store. Izzy's up there eating her cat grass. Got this at Lowe's too for half price. I put him in a bigger pot. They'll have to be brought in the wintertime, but he was so pretty. He only had 1 flower on him when I bought him, and I pinched back the dead flowers and picked off that 1 flower that was blooming. And those 4 came out just yesterday and today. And you can see there's more buds coming. So for half price, I think, was he $4? He was either $4 or $7. Enid not feeling too good today. We only did half our walk. You could tell he wasn't feeling quite well. He just wasn't keeping up with the walk. So we did half a walk and come home, and I let Ross go out to run. He's up running in the woods right now. All that right in there is my lemon balm. That batch right there come out outside of the freaking flower bed. You can see my irises are blooming really good this year. Must be the year for irises, because I've never seen this many bloom. Sometimes I get maybe 1 or 2 flowers here in the spring and then 1 or 2 in the fall. And even my little baby irises. There was poison ivy right in there. I had to get out a couple days ago. I had put my hand inside of a grocery bag and then I pull it out so I don't let it touch my skin. Yeah, they're coming up good. I don't ever think I've seen my white ones bloom down here. This is the first year. And then I've got yellow ones and purple ones. I tried to dig some of these out last year. They're so covered up by the flowering cherry roots, it's not funny. This will be a white lilac I got down at Tractor Supply a couple years ago. Trying to get some lilacs around here. They're my favorite. The wisteria is doing good. Gotta make sure I try to trim it back so it don't overrun the place. See up here. My yucca's gonna have flowers soon. It's got the spike coming up. This is a wild strawberry patch. And there's some up on that side. I'll show you. Finally, my passion vine's coming up here. Oh, right in there. And there's a piece coming down there and some there. So I'm so happy about that. Are you helping him hunt? Enos. Eeny meeny. What are you doing? Helping the kitty? Hosta's gotten real big through here. I might try to dig some of these up and spread them around. Show you my other passion vine over here. This is the one that started coming up early. This is the one that didn't do great last year, and it's doing better this year, so all this is passing fruit vine. Oh, I just heard a frog. So yeah. I'll show you these flower beds. I finally got some stain on Monday too. I'm going to redo my bench. I decided I'm going to try to stain it again instead of painting it. So I got to find I have a little sander. I got to remember where I put it, and I'm going to sand that down and restain it. Here's my other. Oh my goodness, St. John's wort. Couldn't think of the name for a minute. He's doing good. My hostas have really come up and through here pretty good. And down here, I don't think I ever saw my white ones bloom down here either. So they're blooming down here now. Doing really good. My husband's been throwing rocks up out of the creek for me to put around my flower gardens. I got to come down here and prune him some other stems died out. Prune it back a little bit. I heard him again. We got a frog in the creek somewhere. What are you sniffing? You smell somebody? We'll go inside, let you rest. We'll let you rest for a little bit. See if you can see I don't know where he is, but I hear him down here somewhere. Oh, I see him. Oh, no, I can get him in there. See him? Right. See if I can get my finger in there. Right there he is. Oh, see him? That's what I've been hearing. I see a frog. It's actually a toad. It's not a frog. I see a toad. Okay. We'll let you go. I've seen them lately. But anyways, we do have little tree frogs around here too. They make like a chirping sound at nighttime. You can hear them out here. Now, when I told you I was digging up some of those flowers last year, I put them here. Those little irises around that blooming cherry. So I got some out. They're hard to dig up though with those roots. Wish you could smell the flowers. It smells like grape candy. But that's about all that's blooming right here now. We got a couple drizzly days ahead of us, which we really desperately need the rain. It's not really raining that much, just a little drizzle here and there. Yesterday, I think we had 1/4 of an inch. And today we don't even have barely anything in the rain gauge. But I hope you guys... Oh, I'll show you my seeds I got over here real quick. I forgot about this. I do have my marigolds come up in this flat. And this is my mixed seeds that were unknown. I got a couple nasturtiums, a couple marigolds, and a couple I still don't know. These are all sunflowers. Oh, I hear Roscoe coming. And then these are my marigolds I had in that flat to begin with. Where have you been? Running? You been running? Big and bad, you're soaked. Just had a bird at the bird feeder. That birdhouse over there in the dogwood has bluebirds in it. I saw mommy and daddy going, or mommy or daddy going in it the other day. And you can hear the babies in there get all excited when somebody lands there. But down at the bird feeder, or oh my goodness, down at the birdhouse at the flower garden at the driveway there are swallows. You get the parents sitting up here on the lines, and then when they go down there, I don't know if they're in both the holes or just the one. But yeah, the other day we were sitting in the house, and my husband sits at the window there, and he told me there was deer out here, and there's one deer standing right there in the middle of the hill, and then there's one standing on the road, and luckily both the dogs were in the house, so they didn't chase them away. I went out to the kitchen to see if I could get a better look of them, because trees are blocking my sight. So, and I went out in the kitchen. Enos here gets up, and he decides he's gonna stand on my husband's lap and look out the window to see what we're looking at. He started barking, carrying on, but both deer ran up that side road there that we walk sometimes. But yeah, that's our garden so far. I mean, we have potatoes up, we have onions up. The rhubarb is doing great. I have a recipe for, it's called rhubarb sticky pudding. It's pretty good. It's kind of like a rhubarb cobbler almost. I think I might get some of that. My husband's birthday was on Sunday, so we still have birthday cake, so I can't make it yet. We got to eat up the birthday cake. But I'm thinking that'd be a good thing for maybe over the weekend. I'll make it Friday night. I think that's all. We'll see if I can get this. Hopefully it ain't too long. You guys all take care of yourselves out there. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.